Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Come in and help Roman figure out how to work this machine. Hello, Miss Keys. I'm just trying something out early this morning. Um, yeah, I'm going on the road, but I'm leaving my man Roman here. I'm leaving him to handle things. He's going to try to figure out how to work the embroidery machine over here while I'm gone. That should be a good one. How do you feel about AI? How do you feel about AI? It's coming. One day I'm going to be able to walk away and leave one of those dummies trying to figure out how to do an assignment that I give it. How do you feel about AI? Good morning, Panama City. Good to see you. Yes, I'm going to be streaming for hours. So, I'm going to walk away a little bit. Thank you for the thumbs up. And do share me out. I'm going to leave this streaming for a little bit. I am on the YouTube app today, or the YouTube studio, and I am therefore limited on some of the things that I can offer today. Uh, how do you feel about AI? Oh, Miss Keith says she like it. I kind of like it too, but I've seen some videos where they're actually producing like policemen over in I don't think it's China. It's in Korea. There's a video I saw where they're actually producing some policemen, some artificial intelligence policemen. One of my lights is out. Forgive me. Let me see if I can get that fixed so that everything is right here. Yeah, nothing like trial and error when you're recording. So let's see, maybe some daylight. Put a little light on this subject. Hey, swoop like me. Good morning. I am doing well. Just trying to get myself together here. You know, we have to do this thing. Yes, yes. Thank you for liking, and thank you for sharing me out. I'll be here for a few minutes, but it's Saturday. We have to do a few chores, run out there and take care of a few things, and I got my sidekick over here, Roman. He's gonna be here holding it down for me while I'm away. He says he's gonna figure out how to work this machine over here. Yeah. Yep. Everybody's saying hello to each other. Let me see. Doesn't let me see. It doesn't let me put the comments on the screen. That's the one thing that the YouTube studio doesn't let you do. Not unless I've missed something. But I've run a few streams from over here, but unfortunately, if StreamYard is my go-to. And if YouTube had to ask me, I'd tell them all the things they need to add that StreamYard has, like the banners, and if you guys know a little more about this, let me know, because, if you know a little bit more about the YouTube studio. Oh, you just missed Miss Key's premiere. I was in there for a little bit, yes. And then I started getting my stuff ready. But that's how we do. We share some time, spend some time, support each other. It's great if you can watch the full video, and if not, yeah, spend some time, make some comments, drop some hearts. Yes, yeah, share the love. How y'all feeling today? I'm feeling pretty good. I don't know. I woke up with all this energy today. I don't know if it's because I went out last night. Go figure, you go out over last night, you figure today you'd be tired as all, get out. But no, today I woke up with a lot of energy, and so I have my day all planned out. Yep. So I'm gonna run out, and like I said, I'm gonna leave Roman holding it down. I have to find some more light for him. I don't want to leave the uh, studio lights on, so I'll have to figure it out before I leave. Make sure he's nice and clear. But yeah, AI. I'm like, hey, you know, do you like it? Do you not like it? I saw this whole video where over in Korea they're making these, policemen, and it is shocking to see how when they start putting the so-called skin on and they're doing the makeup, and it's starting to look like people, and I'm like, oh boy. And then they put the eyes in the head and the eyes are rolling around, and I'm thinking, those eyes look almost like mine. I'm like, oops, you know but I guess it's something that's gonna come to it's gonna come to pass pretty quickly in this lifetime. And it may be something that we need, to see if we can curtail some of the police brutality that's going on. I don't know. How do you feel about that? Okay, Panama City says she's following you already, Swoop Like Me. So if you don't have Panama City, go ahead and get her. She's all entertaining. She has videos on entertainment. She has exercise videos first thing in the morning. So if you want to do some exercise, get fit, stay fit, or just maintain, go. It's a dancer size. So you move into the music, and yeah. And then she has her entertainment side, she's out and about traveling. So she has different venues, different shows, different places, different states. I like Panama City. I might get up there to visit one day. I realize it's in the panhandle, and I'm like, ooh, I'm actually down at the foot of Florida. So that's going to be some drive for me. So it won't be like, I can come up and spend the night and come home. Oh, you're welcome, Panama City. It's all about, family connecting, supporting each other. Oh yeah, so I watch your channel because I know what's going on over there. You were on the road. I was on the road too, but I wasn't as far away from home as you were. But yeah, I think I'm going to be doing some traveling next month. I'm finally going to spread my wings, get off the couch, get out the bed, all of that stuff that's been going on in my head. I'm getting out, and I'm going to be doing a little traveling next month. So I'll have some more content when I do go on this travel. I'm not going to spill the beans on what it is yet. I want you all to be surprised when I, you know, do my debut, or what you want to call it. I don't know, but yeah, so I'm going to be doing some traveling. I will tell you, I'm going to Texas and I think I'm going to Nevada. But the Nevada is kind of but Texas already got my ticket, so I'll be there. I'll be there. So but I can't tell you much more. So look out for it. Oh yes, I do. Do I have to turn? Do I need to turn the slow mode off? Let me see. How do I do that in the edit? Let's see. Hold on. Hope I don't lose you. Let me see. Uh, let's see. Slow mode. Slow mode. Uh, oh, potential comments. I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it. Uh, I am looking for it. I think I turned it on because I thought maybe it should be on while I'm away. But um, like I say, I don't use this often. Um, Swoop Like Me says, I'm watching all the movies, not sure how I'm going to like it in real life. And let's see. Yeah. Yep. Slow mode. I don't know. I don't know where I turned it on at. Let's see. Uh, uh, well, it is on. I know it's on, but now I don't know how to get back to it. Let me see. Oh, let's see what this here. Send a message every 1 minute. I don't know if I can get it to turn off. Pop out the chat. Is that something I can change? Don't worry about it. Yes, we already have each other, but I've been in the same lives all morning. Oh, okay. Thank you, Swoop Like Me. And don't worry about the slow. Yeah, okay. But yeah, I don't even know. I don't know if you guys used let me see, there's a little bubble down here. Let me see. No, that's send feedback. Um there's no music to be added to this. I mean, like this, I wish there was something I could leave playing, something looping somewhere. Yeah. But it's much nicer if you have some sound. Really hate to do silent lives, so to speak, because I'm like, what's the use? I might have to give Roman a hat or something to wear. You know, something to do, something for y'all to look at, for everyone to look at. Yep. Let me see. Somebody else is saying something. Hey, Daddy Beard Gaming Promotions. How you doing this morning? How you living? More importantly, yeah. I decided to do a quick live of actually a stream. I'm saying I'm going to walk away any minute now because I have some errands to run, and I'm going to leave this fellow back here, keeping an eye on things. He thinks he's going to figure out how to work that machine. We're talking about AI today, just a little bit. How you feel about it? Yeah, Miss Keys is saying hi to Big Daddy. Yes, Swoop Like Me is saying hi to Big Daddy. Yeah, greet everybody. It's a great morning to be here. Like I said, I woke up with all this energy. I can't tell you how many things I got. Let me see. Oh, I think I had a short that went public just a few minutes ago at 10:45 this morning. I have another short that's coming up at 12 noon. And yeah, so I've been on it. I ran some videos, some lists last night, and I posted those. Panama City, you'll see those in the Facebook group. And yeah, so, I just been over here kind of busy trying to keep things rolling. Yep, yep, yep. See, yep. Let me see. User. I'm just trying to see some of the options if I can show messages, but I don't know. Let me make Miss Keys a moderator. So, yeah. So I hope she's still in here. Yeah, I think you are. Okay, so anyway, it's a lot. This AI thing is, it's growing really fast, and I think we are going to have to make some adjustments really quick. The other thing that I see that's happening is these electric vehicles, will make us supposedly less reliant on fuel, but I don't think that's going to happen so much as the electrical companies still have to find another way to generate the energy that it's going to take to charge these electrical vehicles. And they, as far as I know, use fuel. So, so when do they think all of this is going to come about? Yes, I understand companies like FP&L have gone to solar generation, but how much more of that? I mean, how much more powerful can they get with that? And, I mean, other than having everyone generate their own power, but then they're not going to make any money, or, they'll find a way to tax us on it. But hey, I'm just thinking out there in the future. See, that's my analytical mind thinks, 5, 10 years down the road, what's going to happen. It's like, that's probably one of the problems I have at work. You tell me to do something. Well, I want to know what's going to happen when I do it. Some people they can't get with that, because I'm like, okay, wait a minute. You telling me to do this, but when I do it, what else does it affect? Okay. Yep. So thank you, Miss Keys, for promoting and asking, to make sure they give the thumbs up. Thank you for accepting the, moderator position today. I greatly appreciate it. So yeah, so you got to think, how many years down the road are we with this electrical thing? Electric cars, versus gasoline, or whatever else they're going to come up with, fossil fuel. How are the electrical companies going to deal with it? Is there going to be a point where, okay, rather than giving us a credit, oh, thank you for checking out my short, Swoop Like Me. Thank you. Oh, you love the garden. It's coming along very well. And I do have to say, someone asked me about the garden, and I had to tell them, yeah, I adopted the garden for YouTube. Actually, it's not my garden. They take care of it, and it just looks beautiful every time I pass there. So I stop and I do a little video. I mean, it's content I don't have to pay for. I don't have to, I can go by there anytime. And I imagine once those plants actually come up, they're going to transfer them to other places on the property. I'm not telling any secrets. But I just love it there. And the foliage is always very nice. They used to have a garden that had spices, but I think people started, realizing, oh, I can just come here and pick it, because there was no fence and everything was labeled. I mean, they had cilantro, they had lemongrass. They had everything. They had peppermint. They had everything just growing right on the property. And well, they do have a kitchen. Oops, but I won't talk about that. But anyway, so yeah, I like it. Hi, Gnome. Welcome in. Good to see you too. Thank you for coming. Um, Remember I told you about Jackson? He keeps calling me friend. Child, listen. You and Jackson just gonna be fine. You all gonna be friends forever. Okay, I'm not gonna get into that today. Thank you for liking and sharing. Swoop Like Me. Big Daddy Bear Gaming is saying hello to Gnome. Yeah, so I've been changing subjects here, but let me tell you, there's so much going on in the world. And you know what? I don't even watch television, but damn email. Email. I'm always getting these emails. So last thing that got me with the gas thing was, so you all know everybody got side hustles. So I have one of my side hustles is Uber. Yeah, little old me drives Uber. If I need some quick cash, I get out there and I hustle, baby. I hustle. That car payment comes up, the insurance payment come up. Oops, I forgot to pay the light bill. Huh? Go out there and drive for Uber. That money is in the bank on Tuesday morning. I drive this weekend. Tuesday morning, that money is in the bank. Good to go. Hey, I'm just saying, if you haven't checked out Uber, listen, it's not that bad. Oh, and now they have relaxed the mask wearing, which I wasn't too, really agreeable with just yet. But then I was like, okay, they can be in the back seat, but not in the front seat if they don't have a mask on, because you don't know what they're getting in with the no. Stay in the back seat. And I got my little Ozium, my spray, between rides, clean out the air in there with me, whatever. So, but Uber, as I said, they relaxed the mask wearing for the drivers and riders, but they also talked about the footprint, no emissions footprint, I think they call it, where they are going to help you position yourself, not get it for you, position yourself to get an electric car. So I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want another bill. That means I got to drive more. Of course, that means more money for them. But they're doing this thing to help with the emissions footprints caused by the ride sharing, blah blah blah. Everybody tries to be responsible on certain levels within their community and their business. Like Etsy has a no carbon footprint. I don't know what it really means. I think I need to find out, but they support that and it's at their cost. It is no cost to me. But just the same, there's so much going on out there. So if you don't watch the news or you don't drive for Uber, but you do ride with Uber, you make the choice. Are you going to still wear your mask when you get in the car? How long are you going to do it for? Me as a driver, every time I pick up other people, I'm going to put my mask on until they get a hold of the C19 and all the variants that's going on. I haven't heard of any new variants, but that doesn't mean anything because, they tend to take our focus. They take our focus away to other things like the UK. And then, the other stuff starts to go away. I'm like, it's amazing. Swoop Likely is saying, hey, little cousin Gnome, how are you? Gnome is saying, one time Jackson asked me to go to the Six Flags with him, and he'll be and he'll bring Leaf or Left. I say, "Okay, aren't you and Left friend child?" Okay, I don't know what that really means. I'm shaking my head too. No, you need a counselor to help you with your friend. I'm just being real now. You put it out there. I'm just being real. If you need a counselor to help you with your friend, okay, Left is a guy. Okay. So if you need a counselor to help you with the guy friends, then we can see if we can find someone for you to talk to. There are plenty of people here on YouTube who provide counseling, or you can try to find one locally. Because if your friends are causing you angst, you know what I say? Cut them loose. But I'm not a counselor. Let me just preface with that. I am not a counselor. I'm telling you, if you have friends or family who are not where you want them to be, or they're not on the level that you are, you don't want to be bothered. Just let them go. You just stop answering their calls. Or if you answer their calls, you make it short. Okay. So you're 2 years older. Soon you're going to find out that 2 years older or 2 years younger does not make that difference. Just a fact of life. Age is but a number. The maturity will come. Unfortunately, the sad truth, or even the real truth, is that males take longer to mature than females. Thank you, Miss Keys. Thank you, Miss Keys. She's saying wonderful advice. Yes. So some males take longer to mature than females. They do in generally. In general, if you look it up, it will tell you that females mature mentally faster than males. Period. So guys, maybe you, Gnome, have reached a level of maturity that's well ahead of Jackson and Left. So you may have to separate yourself and associate yourself with those who are on your level of maturity. That's all I can say. I'm not a counselor. I am 65, so I do have some years of experience. I have two children, one female and one male. I have two grandchildren, one female and one male. And trust me, that's enough experience for me. I'm glad I didn't have, 10 kids or 6 kids and then have 23 grandchildren to sort out personalities with. No, no. Two and two is quite enough. I love the little grandchildren. Don't get me wrong. Now they grown up, so I'm like thinking I need some more grandchildren to, just give me that unconditional love every morning. But that's okay. Their parents say no. That's fine, and that's good with me. Yeah, yeah. There you go. No, he needs to know that you're 17. He's 15. I've given you wonderful advice. Sweet soup like me says, get the boot. That's right. Get the boot. Kick him out. LOL. He's nosy swoop nose. That's right. So you just have to make that distinction. You have to, separate. Panama City is laughing. Yes. I mean, see, this is thing. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get myself comfortable here now because I did say I'm going to go, but I'm going to hang in for a minute here because hey, Flowback. Hi. Welcome to my live. Welcome to my live. And here we are flowing. from one subject to the other. Right now, I'm semi counseling. Excuse me, based on my experience with Noam, because Noam is having a little problem with a. I don't know if it's a brother and a brother and a friend or two friends or whatever. But welcome, Flo. Hang in with us. Be patient. We were talking about AI. This conversation's gone somewhere everywhere, but yeah, no, yeah. Um, you just need to associate yourself with those who are on your level of maturity, and you'll be fine. You can separate yourself without being mean or, discomforting to the other person. Um, they'll find their own friends, and one day they'll grow up and you'll say, oh, he really matured. He's just not there yet. He's 15. He's still really a kid, while you're 17, almost to that age where they say they're giving you adulthood at between 18 and 21, depending on what state you live in. Between 18 and 21, they say that's when, the guys are, legally, adults. I beg to differ, because I can tell you something. There's some men who's still well in their 20s, 30s, and some in their even 40s who just never made the maturity change. Okay, they just never grew up. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But it's just the truth. I'm not saying all men, I said some men. So don't go back and tell people, oh, Rochelle said. No, I did not say, I said some. Some, that part. Okay. Oh, Norm, and he keeps telling me, I know I'm young, but I want to hang out with the big boys. And I said, yeah, I can tell. Yes, but just tell him his time is going to come. And that's how it is. He can't wait to get to where he can hang out with, you know, the big guys on that level of maturity. But it's just going to have to wait. It's going to happen. Just take his time and enjoy life where he is. And that's what you may want to tell him. Flo, I am doing excellent. I woke up with this energy. I went live. I posted, two short videos, or is it three? Well, I didn't. I don't think I posted the third one yet, but there'll be a third one today. And then I'm going on the road, so maybe I'm going to get some more content, because I always catch people doing stuff, or see unusual stuff. And if I'm not physically rolling in the car, I get that camera out and I'm click 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 click, because everything goes everything goes on Facebook and YouTube these days. That's why you should walk circumspect when you're circumspect when you're out in public. Don't be caught doing the wrong thing. Let me tell you something. I've seen some videos of people picking their nose. I'll be like, what? Excuse me, get some tissue or something. Noam says, I feel good about Jackson Swoop, LOL, but he's just trying to hang out with the big boys like me. He wants to be with my friends, but he's afraid. He's afraid of his mom. What do you mean about that? Afraid of his own mother? Oh, Flo, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I am so close. I'm so close to 400 watch hours and 400 subs. Uh, 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 yeah, subscribers. And usually I don't talk about it. I put it in the description or what have you, but usually I don't talk about it unless I'm like, okay, let's get each other, let's grow, let's get those hours up. I think I'm right at a year of well, actually in June it'll be a full year of come back to YouTube. I was I was monetized in the past, but some life um, events happen. and then I was off of YouTube for a while and lost the monetization. So I'm fighting to get it back now. Yeah, they got a couple dollars for me. So you'll see a video out there where I got my Google AdSense pin finally sent to the correct address, because they were sending it to the address that I no longer have. So yeah, so I'm fighting to get there. And I think I know it's doable. I know it's doable. I had almost 6 months, um, kind of a way, because more life events happened. As you know, C-19 happened, and then my parents got it, and one died, and then the other one followed 2 months later. It's just a whole stream of things that happen. But YouTube doesn't see that, so I have to just keep working. So we're going to talk about those other events, because I'm trying to get those out of my head and keep moving my life moving forward. um let's see, catch up on it. Oh, congratulations. Okay, thank you, Flo. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I was going to leave this streaming, but I think since I already sat here for a half hour, almost 40 minutes now, um, I probably won't leave it streaming. I'll like I said, I really don't like silent lives. And if I had an option to add music today, I would leave it streaming and keep it moving like that. Um, Hi, Jackson. Yes. How are you? Thank you for coming. So I see Noam invited you. Thank you for coming. Happy to have you. If you're not connected, go ahead and get connected with me. And I'll do the same with you. I'll follow you as well. And I don't know, are you streaming? Are you a creator? Are you a supporter? Tell me what's going on, Jackson, because you and Noam, yeah. Hmm. I've heard a lot about you. Let me put it that way. Yep. So how do you guys feel about AI? I'm like, it's like they've been really getting us ready for it. You can't drive? Well, I understand you're like 15 years old or something. Start studying for your permit, because you'll be able to get that permit next year when you make 16. You'll be able to get your permit if your parents permit. No pun intended. But yeah, so start studying for your to get your permit, and then in no time you'll have a driver's license. Now, whether or not you'll have a car, I can't help you, but you know, and then you have to follow the rules, whatever your parents put out there. So don't say that I said, because no, I'm not your parents. And yeah, you can't drive. It's okay. So for now you can catch the bus, get your monthly bus pass or train pass. I don't know what city you live in, but they usually have those. You're studying hard. I'm actually trying to move out of my mom's house, but I'm stuck with her for now. I really did a chart for my future. Really? Uh, Sounds like you really need a counselor. It's not easy. It is not easy moving out of your parents' house, especially when you're 15 or even 16. It is not easy to move out of your parents' house, especially now. I hear trouble, but I'm not a counselor, but I have a lot of years of experience between children and grandchildren, nieces and nephews. Okay, I got enough of those. Um, but I'm just thinking, you got a chart for your life. So just make sure you have, okay, so you have plan A, that's your chart of what you like to see happen. And if something fails in that chart on plan A, do you have plan B to back up each of those events? Because if you don't, you're not finished planning yet. Because I still have plan A, B, C, and D at this point. 4 levels. If something happens, what I would do to change or to help me get over, you know. So you really, really, really need to have a plan. So Swoop Like Me says, no, I was talking about Rochelle's topic and the AI, artificial intelligence. Yeah, I have both plan and plan B. Yes, we'll get a third one. Sometimes you find out when you get to plan B, oh, that was dependent on plan A. So you need a third one. Let me just put that out there for you, because sometimes you forget one little subject or one little important the element that needs to be in place for plan B to work. So make sure you have a plan C as well. And so, that's a video for another time. Like you talk about charting your life and so forth. Um, I've done videos some years back. In fact, when I first started you on YouTube, I talked about the plan A, B, and C, and different things, events in life that you should prepare for. So plan A and plan B is not enough. I'm telling you, no matter how young you are, plan A and plan B is not enough. You better have at least a third plan. I'm only trying to hang out with the big boys. People keep telling me I'm too young. You are too young. You are too young, because it takes time for you to reach the maturity level of the big boys. And if they're 2 years older than you're not there yet. I'm sorry to say. I'm not a counselor. I'm just a mother and a grandmother with some experience, that, and I know, no, at 15 you're not ready to hang out with 17, 18, 19, 20-year olds. You're not. You're not. The conversation alone will take you in a whole different direction. You'll be like, huh? And then maybe you'll get introduced to something that you shouldn't be introduced to at age 15. It's just an example, but Noam is correct. He 2 years older than you is a stretch at this time. Later in life, it may not be such a stretch, but right now, because you're only 15, a 17 or 18-year-old hangout group is not the one for you. I'm sorry to tell you that. Like, again, I keep saying this, I'm not a counselor, and I want to make sure I say that, because I know the YT is watching, listening. I am not a doctor, I'm not a counselor, I'm just a older person with some experience with children who will tell you no. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave that. Hey, Frank G. Shorts, sports and news. Yes, happy Saturday. Yeah. The energy's flowing in here. I woke up happy, and I mean, just all this energy today. I got so much done, and I'm spending a little time with family here. I was going to go out and leave the silent live and leave this guy here, like trying to figure out how to work that machine. But, things don't always go the same way you want it to go. But thanks for coming, Frank G. Always like to see your videos. Yes, if you're not connected to Frank G. Shorts and Sports News, please go ahead and, pick him up and, get connected and go see what he's doing over there. I just love it. Love the direction he's gone with it. It's great. What's up with my 2 messages? Okay. I'm not sure. Did you get two messages from me? Is that what you're saying, Frank G? Okay, I'll tell you what it can be. It probably is. You got a message that I had a short. Hold on, Jackson. I'll get to you. I had a short that went live at 10:45, and also this video went live around the same time. It was unintentional with the video because I was gonna set the video up and leave this guy to talk to you guys, you know, while I was gone out taking care of my my errands and so forth. So yeah, so right now, uh let me just get back to Jackson because he needs some help. So just let me just go see what he says. He says, yeah, that's why I don't hang out with Noam, because he's 17 and I'm 15 and he's hands out with the big boys. That's why I mind my business and do kid stuff. I'm going to give you a hand for that. So don't pressure Noam so much, because see, you're minding your business and you're doing kid stuff. You're just right there putting the, sealing it that you're not on that maturity level with Noam to hang out with him, because you want to do kid stuff. And the big boys will get frustrated with you, and then they will get you out of the picture for good. And then they will never want to hang out with you because they're past the kid stuff stage. They're more into that adolescent young man maturity age. So that's where they're going, while you're still over here doing the kid stuff. So what I say is, I'm sure you have some friends who is 15 like you, or 14. That wouldn't be bad for you to hang out with them and enjoy your life, and let Noam go on and do what he's doing as a 17-year-old. Okay? And that's all I'm going to say about that. This has been a counseling session without me being a counselor or a doctor, just an older lady with some experience with two children and two grandchildren and a host of nieces and nephews. I think there's like 14 of them. And I think under that, my great nieces and nephews may be about 20 something. But anyway, I got six siblings in my family, so I stopped counting a long time ago. Okay. Uh okay, so now I took care of Gnome. Let's see, Frank G Shorts and Sports News. Yes, I just said good morning to Miss Keys and it disappeared. Oops, I don't know. Maybe it's the I know somehow I turned on the slow what do you call it? What do you call it? In the slow mode for the chat. And I don't know how to turn it off. I've been trying to turn it off. This Panama City told me it was on. Like, okay, let me see if I can turn it off since I'm actually here. But I won't turn it on next time. I'm sorry. I do apologize. If your message went away, but I'm not. I do have Miss Keys moderating, but we're not. Anyone who's in here is not on the list to be putting time out or anything like that. I think it's the slow mode that may be saying, okay, you just said hello, so you got a minute before you can comment again. And I do apologize for that. I'm not in StreamYard today. I am in the YouTube studio. My Honestly, my StreamYard is close to my 20 hours. So they warned me I need to upgrade if I'm going to do any more live. So I was like, okay, well, I'll bump you for the moment because you're going to reset on the 28th. It's only 5 days. And I'll go to the live studio, the YouTube studio, where I don't have to pay for streaming. I just stream. And that's it. I am going to upgrade because they have some features over there that I like. And yeah, okay. So I do apologize, Mr. Frank G. It's my fault because I turned on the slow mode because I was not going to be sitting here. So stretch out when the comments come in. I was kind of like, if you think about it, you're playing with the algorithm. You're telling the algorithm, okay, well, I've had people in here constantly, but only about a minute apart. They come in and make a comment, and there'll be another minute. So I was really thinking, like I said, the analytical mind that I have, I'm thinking, okay, so how does this work? If I turn on the slow mode and I say, okay, so about every 60 seconds, another comment can drop. Doesn't matter when you put it there, they'll just follow in succession a minute apart. So it makes the room look more active. You get what I mean? I'm not sure if I got the algorithm right, but that's how my analytical mind works. But okay, so again, I do apologize. Okay, let me see. Where did I go? It disappeared. The chat is in slow mode, so you have to space out your comments by a minute at a time. Swoop like me, you got it. That's exactly what I'm saying. Okay, so this next comment will come up in another minute. I'm sorry, but that I wasn't planning to sit here and talk this much this morning. I think I left half my breakfast on the table out there, but it'll be brunch by the time I get to it. But let's see, we're coming up on 51, 52 minutes. So I'm going to stay a little bit longer, but I really have to run some errands. I got to go to the bank. I got to, pick up some stuff for my crafting. If you haven't seen my crafting videos, please go check out. I have embroidery. There's a company I have signed a contract with for digitizing, zdigitizing.com. And I also have a discount link that's in the description of each of those videos. I know anyone who's doing t-shirts and so forth, they do vectors. You can so you can also, when they send you the file, you have all of these, SVG, PES. You have all of the different, formats that you need. So if you have like a Cricut, I know you use SVG and you use D something something the other. You can use those when you get your file to, do your vinyl cutouts on your Cricut or your Silhouette or any of those die cut machines. I have a Cricut. I need to do some more videos with it, and I'll be doing some branding. Come to think of it, using my Cricut, and I'm gonna say my heat press, but I'm ordering my heat press. But I do have I have the Cricut Easy Press, and I have done some branding things of my own and for another YouTuber, whom I haven't got the permission to use um, uh, their product in my video, so I won't do that. Um, I'm very careful about what I use in my videos that belongs to other people, even though they paid me for it. I produced it. I'm very careful about using their pictures and videos because I film everything. If I do a job for you, I film it from beginning to end. If I sew, I film it so that you can see the steps for yourself. If you ever question something, you could see the steps for yourself. And that's probably why it takes me so long to do some of the things that I do, because that's just me. My analytical mind says, okay, well, they come back and they say, well, you didn't do this step, or you missed this step, or this step. And I have the video. So I have some keychains, I have some wallets, I have a few things, some card cases, earpod cases. So if you want to brand some, some items to give away to your loyal members, I can do that for you. And I know there are plenty of other people who are doing it, but everybody can't have, or one person can't have all the jobs. So I put it out there. I have that video coming out, and I'll just use my branding stuff, and it'll be all good. Okay, let's see where we are with the comments. Okay. Actually, I do have friends that's my age, but all we do is play games all day, and I'm a skater boy. I be riding my skateboard. No one speaks to me sometimes. I just say, what's up? See? This is what I'm saying. After a moment, that skateboarding that you're doing as a sport or to spend time with your friends, after a while that'll become like, okay, let's go to the beach, or let's go, somewhere, and you'll get on your skateboard and you'll go wherever you go, but it becomes like a mode of transportation. And that's Jackson talking. Yeah. Yes, Panama City, there's always a get around to the 20 hours. Yes, yes, there is. Yes, there is. So I did run some lists last night, and I posted those in the Facebook group. And I'll run some more when I come back. I told you I really don't like to do them when I'm not here, because I'll come in and there'll be a big message in the middle of the screen that says, "Are you still watching?" And I know that's YouTube watching what we're doing. And I ask if anyone else has seen that message, and no one has answered me. So I'm wondering, am I the only one that's getting that message? Am I streaming too many videos during the day or overnight as to why I'm getting that little message? So I started spacing them out, because as much as I want to help everyone, I don't want to get to a point where they block me, because then I have a problem. So I understand when it's a community and that we want to help each other. But if it's going to hinder me, then I have to make some choices. So sometimes my choice is not to run any videos or anyone's list overnight, or I have to skip a few days. Otherwise, YouTube is watching me, and I want to get my monetization back. So I want to make sure that they don't, say, something I did is questionable. So that's why. Yeah. So that's why that happened. So you see me say, "Oh, I'm back." It's because I had to take that break, because that message started coming up on my screen again. And I like I said, I did post that in the group, Panama City. So I don't know if you didn't see it that day, but if it happens again, which it did happen, one morning I was streaming. I don't know who it was. I don't remember who it was, but I was running someone's list, and I left the room. And when I came back, the thing was on the message was on the screen. So yeah, Frank G says, understand that. Soup like me, I'm looking to get a heat press or a Cricut to start that kind of business. Absolutely. Swoop like me, I would say it is an investment, though. It's nice to say you go out and you get that Cricut, but don't let it sit in the box. I know someone who let theirs sit in the box almost a year. I'm like, excuse me, you paid $200 for something to sit in a box for a year. And the thing about it is, they got one of the special that was going on, and it had all of the vinyl, all of the tools that they needed to start. It had the mats, everything, and they did nothing with it for over a year. I'm like, no, you want to make that machine first pay for itself as soon as you get it. as soon as you get it, I don't care if you knock out t-shirts. If you knock out t-shirts, you can at least do that, with, something, blingy or on it, or something with, the vinyl, different sayings. People like all this stuff, they messages they like to put out to the public when they're walking in the street. Don't let that, don't let it sit there. I've done two collabs that help pay for my machine twice. So I'm good. Not that I'm going to let it sit there dormant, because there's a whole lot of stuff out there that you can do with the Cricut and the heat press. Now the heat press is another thing. The other advice what I would give you, if you're going to get their heat press, remember that it's very manual. I'm ordering the big heat press with the big, bring it down. I think is it Frank G that does it? Someone else, somebody has, it has the swing away, the big, rise up 15 by 15. I'm treating myself to one of those, because the other small easy press, I got the smallest one, and I realized that's a mistake, because then I have to heat in sections, and I don't know if I'm burning the vinyl each time I overlay the heat press to get it right. So yeah, I burned up some stuff too. You're gonna make some mistakes, but don't let it deter you. um yeah, but yeah, I would say get it. It'll be worth your while, and yeah, you can do that kind of a business. T-shirts, do branding. It could be pocketbooks. It could be what do you call it? Cosmetic bags with different sayings on it. The little eyes, the little makeup brush, whatever. Uh, the girls like that kind of stuff. Plus, they need to organize their big old pocketbooks they're walking around with. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so let me see. Where are we going? Yep, right now is doing everything by hand, and it takes forever. Trying to get more product out faster and not be so time consumed. That's right, and that's the thing. You want to work smart. Absolutely, you want to work smart. And the biggest challenge I had was learning the design space. But once you learn the design space, what's was free, or you could pay for it. You could pay the 10, or maybe it's gone up to $12 a month. I don't know what it is now. You can pay the monthly thing, which I did in the beginning, and then I had life events, so I stopped doing that, and I just used the free stuff. And there's so much you can get online, so many images and fonts you can get online for free or for pay. Yeah, and it's a good investment though. Oh, I get that message as well. I think it's a TV programming. If you're not still watching the TV, we'll go into shutdown mode. No, this is something that's actually on the computer. So you think it's programming in within my laptop that's giving me that message asking me if I'm still watching? Oh, for some reason I'm hot. Yeah, so you think that's what that message is about? Yes, Jackson. You and Noam probably need to get a counselor. I'm sorry, but at this point, I really don't want to go much further into giving you guys advice here, because I know that YouTube sometimes they take things out of context. I mean, I have to be careful that I don't cross the line in giving you um, like my life experience, and you might take it for advice, because I am not a doctor. I am not a counselor. Once again, I'm sorry, I can't go any further with the conversation with you and Gnome. Um, the best thing I could say is maybe you should try to talk to your mom and let her try to, help you understand where you really are in life, in your growing up, in your maturity, etc. But hanging out with the big boys and Gnome, I'm sorry, I can't go any further in telling you about that. Panama City says she's never seen the message on her screen. Okay, so okay, so that's why I asked. Maybe, well, let's see. This is well, this I have both of my laptops are HP. I don't really run videos on my main laptop. Like this laptop I'm on today is the one that I would run um, list on, but I don't run videos on the other laptop because I'm usually using it. So that's how you do it. You put the list to run on a video that you're not using. Excuse me, I have to get this. Hold on a moment. Yeah, so I've been talking for over an hour without water, so I had to do that. Thank you for that pause. Yeah, so let me see where I am. Yes, I saw what you said, Jackson. Um, Four Corners custom products. I believe that is what he's using. Oh yes, I think he's using the I think he's using I think he has a silhouette if I'm not mistaken. But potato potato, tomato tomato, you get what you like. I fell in love with cricket. I knew the silhouette was there, but I never heard anyone talk about this the silhouette at the time when I was buying. It was, everything was, have you seen the cricket? Have you seen the cricket? Have you seen the cricket? And when I went and I saw what the cricket could do, I fell in love with it. And they had a sale. I got mine under the $200, and I bought it for myself for Christmas. In fact, I think actually no, I went to Ghana and someone was telling me about it. I was like, oh, the sale can't be over before I get back because I'm getting me a cricket. That was 2019. And actually it took me a while to learn the software. I tried to ask people for help and they didn't. I'm like, okay, YouTube, here I come. Okay, yeah, and there you go. So that's how I did it. That's how I learned it. So um yes, okay. Miss Keys, thank you for still being here. Yes, I do the bling one by my oh on hand. I have well, other than using the glitter vinyls, I don't do rhinestones and stuff. Look, because I can tell you a story. I got enough stuff here. I could have a store. I just can't do everything. I realize that finally I can't do everything. I have jewelry, I have beads, I have silver, I have, I'm just like, no more. Sewing is my first love. The t-shirts thing, I used to do the t-shirts thing by hand. I used to do them by applique with all the, designs on the front and the puff paint and, do stick the little jewels in it. I used to do that years ago, back in the 80s, and I made money. I made money doing that as a side hustle while I was working a customer service job. And then life event again. I stopped. I mean, my living room floor, my kids used to clear out because they saw me getting those t-shirts out, and I had put cardboard up in between of them, or I had what do you say? the wax paper up under there to keep her from sticking to the cardboard. And I was doing my thing, and they would clear out the living room because they were like, "Oh, mom's in her production mode tonight." And they get up, and the living room floor be full of t-shirts drying on on a big sheet. Just everything's drying overnight. I get up in the morning, iron them bad boys, package them up, and take them to work. I sold a lot of them to my coworkers, and then at one time I had some in a like a consignment shop, but it was a consignment shop for artists. So you would put your things, they give you a number, and you tag your clothes with the numbers, and give description, a card and everything, and you put them in the store, and I'd sell them from that store would sell them while I'm at work, or I'd sell my stuff at work. I know about that handmade stuff, girl, but let me tell you something. Get your Cricut and your Easy Press, or your, hot press machine, which I wish I had bought that first instead of buying the small Easy Press, because like I said, it's too much to try to, put the heat on that way. And I'm still trying to find out about this sublimation thing. They tell me something difference between doing the printer using the inkjet uses heat, but the sublimation something or the other, something to do with the heat in the ink. But anyway, so Jackson says, I love the compliments. I actually told Noam one time, I showed him how to skateboard one time, and he got a hang of it, and I said, there you go. Yeah, that's how you do it. So you teach each other things, and you know, but sometimes it's just not the time for you to hang out with the bigger boys. And you don't need. You told me. I see you said you don't need help. You have friends that love you, and these older people commit comment on my skateboard. Okay, and that's fine. That's fine. So that they see a talent that you have, Jackson, and that's beautiful. That's beautiful. But I'll just tell you this: when someone needs help, they're usually the last one to know it. It's like and I want to be careful here. It's like people are sometimes in denial until they actually hit the bottom, and something, they have that aha moment, and then you'll find out that you really do need some help in understanding why you can't hang out with the big boys. But anyway, moving right along. Hi, Raymond Santana. It's good to see you too. Thank you for coming. Panama City says my son had an industrial size heat press, and he sold it. Oh, okay. Okay. So, industrial size. So that might be way bigger than what I'm talking about. Cause, yeah, but yeah, but, it's a good thing to have. It's a good thing to have. Swoop Like Me saying hello to Raymond Santana. Miss Keys is saying welcome into Raymond. And Raymond's saying hello to Miss Keys. Sweep Like Me. Yes, that's what I was doing. Embellishments on t-shirts. Yeah, girl. I know. I know that. Yeah, and that's when you're really humping. I still only sold the t-shirts for $10. And I was really humping. I mean, I did I don't know if you remember when they used to do the t-shirts, the Christmas t-shirts, and you get the poinsettia fabric and cut out the poinsettias, and then you put them onto the flowers all around the edge, and make the edge come down the front, or on the sleeve of the sweatshirts, and make those nice things, cut out, and you trim all the edges with the puff paint, and then you'll add the jewels and stuff. I used to do a lot of that stuff, and make the t-shirt and the short knit skirt to match, or the long pants with the poinsettia down the leg, that kind of stuff. Yeah. And I was working then. Now I'm retired and I can't even get started. It's funny because you, like I said, you have so many things you can do, and you just realize at one point that you just can't do them all. Let's see, 755 media is in the house. I know you're saying good afternoon. Let me tell you something. I should have been out of here an hour ago. But I got here, and I sat down and started talking, and look where the time is. Thank you for coming. So glad you're here, but I'm gonna have to run because the bank is one of the places I gotta go, and they don't wait for nobody when they're gonna close the door. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to run out here. Let me see, did I miss anybody? Did I miss anybody? Oh, Swoop Like Me. You said on the computer. I'm not sure. So, with the Cricut or the Silhouette, you still you connect your machine um to your laptop or computer, or whether it be by line or by data line or by Bluetooth, whatever. And your design space is on the is on the computer. It's online. So yeah, so you would need to have your laptop connected to do your designs and stuff, and to transfer the image to the your machine, your Cricut, so that it can print it on, or so it can cut it on your in the vinyl. So I don't I'm thinking that's what your question, Rochelle, is not that deep with Jackson, and no, don't worry yourself. I don't know. It's just like Norm was in here, drilling me, and then Jackson showed up and started drilling me. I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe they like the attention. People like to tell me their problems. I should say the problems. People like to talk to me. Strangers talk to me in the street, and I'm like, okay, this person needs someone to hear them, so I just listen and agree with them, and I don't offer answers to their questions unless they push it. You know what I'm saying? So I find people do that to me all the time. They just find me like that person that they're comfortable with, to walk up and just talk to and tell me just everything. Hi, Camilo. Thank you for coming, Kim. Thank you. Yep. Welcome in. Yes, I've been on here for a minute. I've been talking with your friends, Jackson and Noam. I think you all know each other. I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So anyway, it's been an interesting chit chat from one subject to the other. Hey, little cousin Camille. Yep, I'm good. I'm out running errands. Well, see, that's where I was heading. And this guy was supposed to be taking over for me, but he ain't getting paid today because he ain't done nothing. I've been sitting here in front of him doing everything. We're talking about AI in the beginning. How do you feel about it? Oh, you don't know Jackson or Gnome? Oh, okay. That's okay. So that's another, another set of guys that, do what they do. I think Gnome is into music too. And, Jackson is, a friend, a younger friend that wants to hang out with the big boys. If you catch the replay, you'll see the drama between them. But I guess it really is friendly drama. But but honestly, I have Miss Keys on the hook here. Thank you for being my moderator today. Cam, you came in a little late, but I'm going to please, Cam, connect with me on IG so we can set up that collab that we've been talking about for however long. Um, it's Rochelle Vanterpool on IG. If you don't have me, go ahead and connect with me on Instagram and on Facebook. Let me see. Did I say that right? No. I always have to think about it. No, on Instagram is Vanterpool Rochelle. I don't know why I put my name in backwards. I don't know. Vanterpool Rochelle. Maybe when they ask me for my name, that's the way usually, someone asks you for your name, they usually ask, what's your last name first, comma, first name, I'm like, anyway. So connect with me there and let me know. I will know them, and then we'll Cam, and we will set up that time for that collab. Yeah, yep. 755 Media, thank you again. I've been a little busy. I missed Wednesday night. I think I was out Wednesday night taking care of something else, so I didn't get in on your um, painted pajamas. But we'll um, we'll get together. I'll get one of the kits and I'll paint. I've been working. I've been doing a little part-time work here and there. So you know, the sleepless nights, something. It's just kind of going away. I'm making myself tired so I can go to sleep. I've been working, doing a couple days a week, but I'll get back to checking in with you. Um, Swoop like me is saying, hope everyone has a great day, blessed day. It's noontime. My short just released at 12 noon. So when you get a chance, go ahead and watch it. Thank you for the 8 thumbs up for everyone's been in here, keeping the live today. Thank you for everyone who shared. And at this point, I'm going to say, remember what I always say, every day above ground is a good day. Enjoy it to the fullest because you don't know when it'll be over. But anyway, have a good day. And I'm going to end it now. Have a fantastic day. And I'll see you in a live stream somewhere in these YouTube streets. Bye, everyone. You truly understand. We get busy. That's great. Thank you, 755 Media. Blessings to everyone. Again, every day above ground is a good day. Enjoy it. Bye.